2, even 3 new awesome elite skins along with it. But that's the game. I mean, the game on our mobile devices. And the game that we're watching now is this. Lagunos Esports and team, we're in the draft.
Yeah, it's going to be Lagunos Esports on the blue side. They will be going for the bans first off, and they are going to be banning out Bruce Ling.
Yeah. Safe ban. Here up against H2. You don't want to... And I think I wouldn't be surprised if they just go for the favorite picks here of Team, of Renegade, H2, take away the Claude, take away the Cho. You know, the picks that we know Team H2 and Renegade have used really well in the past. Sagitno as well being in the X-Plane, something you're going to have to watch out for in him, what he's going to throw here at the table. He might pick up a Lapu-Lapu pick. If this is going to be... If they can switch things up, if Renegade feels like playing the X-Plane, although it is usually Sagitno playing in the X-Plane, maybe we might see a Harith put up here in the side lane. But then they got Aaron here, who's like a Selena god. But interestingly enough, team itself are the ones who banned out the Selena.
Yeah, opens up a little bit more on the pool there for team. Yeah, Aaron does play a mean Selena, but he also plays other mean mages. We still got the Lulu. It can also be picked up by Sagitno. We also have the Eve that can also be fielded up, and they're focusing their targets onto H2 here, taking down the Lancelot in the process.
I mean, come on, man. You're up against H2. You gotta favor. You gotta take out picks like that. None of that's gonna be left on the table. Gonna be interesting to see what role or actually what hero Doggy's gonna be playing in this matchup. I think the last time I saw Doggy like really duke it out in the competitive scene, he was shining with Kaja picks as a roam, or it was a support rather. He was shining with the Lolita as well, but I'm pretty sure at this point he's got some new tricks up his sleeve as well. What picks did Doggy bring out in the game yesterday?
Yeah, he did bring out a roaming mage, and it eludes me what that pick was, but it was a roaming support and another roaming mage for him during that game. Didn't really pick up a tank for himself because we were expecting, Matthew and I were expecting that he would fill the tank role for the team, but it wasn't the case. So there's really a little bit more open possibilities here for what Doggy can pick up. Speaking of picking up, they got the Benedetta for Lagunos Esports, and we've got the Hayabusa on the side of teams. Another side lane might be a good pick here for Aaron. Or no, it's going to be the mage, either going to the hands of Sagitno. So it's either a mid mage or an XP lane mage, as that show gets stolen away from Renegade as well. Going to be fielded by Coach Chuck, who did an awesome job yesterday as the tank show. Yeah. And they're hovering over to Roger as well.
Your team is picking.
Yeah, so you're getting, again, these are like when you hear the names right now, these are the picks that you think of the Benedetta, the Roger, the Cho. Except this time it's on Coach Chuck, but yeah, he's already showed how well he does here. Gonna be interesting to see what team are gonna bring out. They bring out the Harith, one of the names that we mentioned earlier. So this is gonna be a Harith in the side lane. Lunox is gonna be going in the mid, and most likely this will be a Hayabusa going to H2 unless they switch things around. But I see this as something that H2 is gonna shine in. You can see just how well these two teams know each other. You can see the similarities philosophy size. It's half that these teams these two teams know what we want to see, and so they're just bringing out the most entertaining picks they can think of.
And they're taking out Akai as well in the process to just give a little bit more safety for that Harith that is going to be on the hands of Sagitno. X-Borg is going to be banned out as well. So first pick here, it is quite questionable here. It's definitely going to be a Renegade pick potentially. Hayabusa may just be a jungler, so there's still a little bit of flexibility here in how team is drafting this.
Your team is.
Oh, that's a Doggy pick there. That's a Jawhead.
Definitely. And now with that going into the hands of Jawhead, going into the hands of team. Oh, that was left open, right? Okay. This Eudora most likely going to Chester. And then they'll have the Khalid. They'll have the Tank Cho. So Laguna's esports lineup actually very well rounded. Does well in the early game to the mid, but also quite covered in the late game with the Khalid and with their Eudora especially. So this last pick here for team is, well, yeah, most likely going to be an XP laner. Won't be surprised if they lock in this Ruby, or they might go for something like the Toms or even the Lapu-Lapu, the Barretts also. A lot of options available in the XP lane that you can slot in that will work out well.
Might be the Toms here for themselves. Might be a good pickup as well, just so that they can have a little bit more sustainability and they do lock it in. Now the main question here is, oh, it is a Hayabusa. It is a Hayabusa jungle then.
Jungle, yeah,
So-
for H2.
Still a lot in the air here. Like, yeah, the drafts here. I'm a fan. I'm a big fan of both the drafts of these teams. They are well-rounded. They look so well thought of. You see how bad that they want to go into the semi.
Yeah. Just really feels like the best of the best when you think of these two the names in these teams in terms of their best picks. Rather, again, I just can't wait to see it. A lot of them like what live under the same roof, so you know that they're talking about it. Yeah, let's give them a show that they won't forget. And again, when you mentioned earlier that this is most likely gonna be the only Game 3 series we've had so far in the Creator Games, having that.
As we hop in to the land of Dawn, seeing everybody field every single lane here for themselves. It is the Roger on the jungle, but look at how aggressively they want to push out the mid lane. Speaking of aggressive, look at where Doggy is right now, trying to delay MB here from pushing forward.
Wow, and look, non-stop aggression by MB, flickering away though, forcing it.
Yeah, and look at the top lane rotation though. 3 members on the top lane onto Renegade. They may just take him out to flicker in by Sumpak Wangdu just to take him down. Chester did a good job securing that.
Lagunos esports, man, really setting the tempo early on with a lot of aggression, knowing that, you know, there might be some people out there thinking that this is leaning a little bit more towards team. But then Lagunos is like, nah, man, we're going to take the fight to them. We're going to put on a show here, and that's what we're seeing so far. So how's start for these two teams right now? H2 so far uninterrupted with that. By the way, I'm not sure if it's applied in this, but Eudora legit just got nerfed a bit. Like, just now. I don't know if that's here in this setting. Probably is. Maybe we could get an update on that if the Eudora nerf came along with it. But the yeah, it came along with it. Patch 1.5.88.
We'll see if Eudora. Well, Eudora's still going to be as effective, but as I say that, literally as I say that, Ding Dong Guantes falls down. And so Wangdu, just at the end of that carpet of pain, gets taken out. As Sagitnu and H2 in a top spot. Battle kill will be not available. It's just H2 left alive. He's low. Lycan Pound's not in range to pounce at him, but Aaron and S-God Doggy gonna try to go for it. The Zama Force is gonna be thrown down. Aaron Synchroficient connects onto Hyperbase, and now MB will try to punish Aaron for that. Goes for the Electro Final Blow, not in a good spot under the turret. Coach Chuck TV to prevent any S-God shenanigans here, not preventing Doggy from pushing further than the base.
Non-stop action is what we've been seeing here so far. So far, team. Eventually, we're able to get it back and got a little bit more control and a bit of a lead here. 2 minutes in, closing in on 3. 30 death onto Renegade allows him back to push out under the turret a little bit more, get a little bit more gold from the energy shielding. Buying enough time, or a little bit more time here for the Lagunos esports up top. More control there. I wonder if Coach Chuck will bite this bait.
To get the stun off onto S-God. Way of the Dragon in. The Zama Force is going to be forced out by Aaron as well. It keeps S-God alive. Doggy is there to buy. Wait, he's going to thank Aaron for saving his life there. With that Zama Force and Synchroficient.
Like, I will admit, that combo from Eudora still hurts, but if this was the previous patch, I'm pretty sure that would have been a sure kill there onto Doggy. Again, because skill 2 now reduces the magic defense by 10, a basic 10 instead of 20. There's a little bit more beat here.
As the Way of the Dragon by Coach Doggy, he was already low. Nothing much we can expect from that, but the turtle is still up. 3-man presence here by team in the bottom lane, and there's a potential for maybe 5-man presence just for the turtle as MB starts to duel against H2. Who's going to be in the brush. Coach Chuck TV is trying to go find any perfect opportunity to go for the G-Kundo, to go for the knockup here, and Sakitlu dives in with the sights. Turtle is low, will be secured by the Lagunos Esports, but Sumpak Wangdu may just fall down by the hands of Renegade. H2 falls down by the hands of MB as well. Sagitno is left alone here in the bottom lane as Doggy kind of late in the fray, but still okay. He's still relatively alive.
Oh, gets stunned by the ball lightning as Doggy was going for the ejector toss on the Ding Dong Guantes. By the way, that is Chester. So now we're seeing here the recently nerfed Eudora in action. Led by Doggy. See if they'll be able to get a pick off with his Jawhead. But at the same time, I like the aggression that MP and Hype Bits are showing here. They're frequently rotating around the map, joining in, really setting the tempo for Lagunos.
And I guess this is the best way that you can combat this team that team has in this game. Like, go out roam, Doggy. Go out roam Aaron, actually, because Aaron is slowly joining in on the roams as well to try to just get pickoffs anywhere that they want, and we're seeing that happen here. Their zone, Lagunos Esports is zoning out the rest of the team here as they single-handedly find MB 1v3 fall down here, unless question mark.
Nah.
Yeah, he's done for sure.
Yeah, he didn't have a final blow up top though. No action here. So Bak and Coach Chuck now decide to take that. There's an ejector for Doggy.
Injector into Sumpak Wangdu. Sand's gonna be thrown up as well. Coach Chuck with a G-Kundo onto S-God. Okay. Gets the stun onto Renegade. Aaron's gonna be joining in the fray with the Zama Force. Synchrovision just in, well, not even the Synchrovision, it's just the auto attack. The ejection onto Coach Chuck TV to buy a little bit more time to kick, and no follow through there.
Yep. Purified away by Aaron. Good pick off there in the mid lane by H2. The way Sumpak handled that top lane push, led by Hypebits, actually, he was buying time, trying to distract Doggy and Renegade, and that's when Hypebits went for the turret up top. Guess you're gonna try to steal this?
They are gonna try. There's crumbled together though, team, and that is just perfect opportunity for Sumpak to take him down. But Ding Dong Guantes cross his order brilliance by Renegade, not gonna be enough to keep himself taken down by Sumpak Wang.
Now, team may have the lead in the kills, but it's still a very close game, slightly leading in terms of the gold. Lagunos Esports keeping it close. Already have broken down one tower. See how else they're gonna play the pushes into the side lanes.
As the MB and Sagitno in a quarrel there in the bottom, and the big rotation as well from Lagunos Esports. We're seeing Coach Chuck just hiding in the brush, trying to keep an eye on where team is right now, and MB might just potentially go ahead and go for the kill. No, that's gonna happen. Instead, it's going to be the Zama Force. The ejector by Doggy takes down Ding Dong Guantes. And that is just Hype Bits left alive. MB has to run away here, and Sagitno spots him out. And the fight between them continues, and MB still has the electro final blow to escape, and he can use that whenever he wants, but an eye for an eye is going to be thrown out. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, it is Sumpak Wangdu alone. Hypebit's going to be joining in on the fight. Renegade, H2, Aaron, and S-God can secure the turtle for themselves. 1-for-0 trade there.
Yeah, and that was a great team fight executed there by team near that purple buff. Knowing very well that there was a chance Lagunos was going to come in for the steal. Doggy and Aaron working together well, along with H2 to turn it around. The ejector really saved Aaron there. Able to throw Aaron, or I believe Aaron just took one small step to be off angle from the way of the dragon so that it kicked him closer to his base and closer to the members of Lagunos. Ding Dong Guantes gets taken out of the mid.
As well as Coach Chuck TV, as well as Sumpak Wangdu. It's just MB left alive here in the mid lane, and that's a triple kill for the man himself, Renegade. This may perhaps be Renegade. Mid lane turret is gonna go down.
Is that how you say it in English? Perhaps this is Renegade?
Yeah.
Instead of Baka Renegade talk.
Perhaps this is Renegade. This may
why still go for perhaps? Why not just maybe? Or maybe you can
Maybe
continue. Mayhaps it's Renegade.
Maybe it's Renegade. As the turtle gets secured by team. You know, this is an English stream, so we need to keep it all in English. So, and they need to keep Sagitno in line here. There's a 4-man presence here to take him down.
Sagitno gets taken out, and what hurts here right now for Lagunos Esports is that Aaron is at 4-0-6. The late game insurance for team. Wow, MB able to. I believe it was either an eye for that was an eye for an eye. Option fell through, but it wasn't enough time. Or wasn't early enough to block the throw attempt by Dogs.
Yeah, he's
Fast fingers by MB.
very fast fingers. And what's fast is how fast that turret fell down in the hands of MB. And look at the team now. Look at their current positioning here. They're in the top lane. They want to take this out. And Lagunos Esports, they want to trade it for the mid lane turret. It's Sagitno that has to stop this push, but it's not going to happen. So on to do from falling back. Mid lane turret is going to go down. They are forcing the issue here. Zaman force onto Ding Dong Guantes, and it's still not enough for Aaron. They are overstaying their welcome.
Shot.
My goodness.
MB though single-handedly defending the bottom lane, but Renegade however, he's gonna get caught out here. He had no more escape, so he was just like, yeah, I think I'll just TP here because I know I'm eventually gonna go down. Lagunos able to get back in time, but because of that, did mention it, overstaying their welcome. It is still even in the turns though, 4-4, really close in the gold. Lagunos with how they have the capability to split the map around, but again, the late game insurance of team, that Harith, you gotta watch out for. Renegade is also dealing a lot of damage as well at this point.
Yeah, he's slowly starting to be a nuisance here, this Lunox. And we're actually just hoping to see one good entry there by Sagitno to really out-sustain anybody. He prioritized the War Axe and the Bloodlust Axe. As I say that is the ejection onto Coach Chuck TV. He's going to be forced to back off. As Super Raging Sands takes them out-sustains everybody, and that's the brunt of the members here of Team. Surprisingly still surviving. It's a 2-for-3 trade, and Lagunos Esports is coming out on top as Hypebits, the last one to join in, gets a triple kill off of that. Will he get a Maniac off of this? That is the main question, and he does.
A Maniac by Hypebits TV, and the turnaround of that fight was the Raging Sandstorm of Sumpak Wangdu. Wang doing it right now for Lagunos Esports.
He definitely is one doing it, man. It's gonna be secured by Lagunos Esports.
Okay, now team will try to recover out of this. And yeah, they just need to watch out here for another Raging Sandstorm, and then at the same time getting bouncing around the stun of the Eudora. Get that lightning ball to not bounce off of your members. Again, that's a maximum of 3 that'll hit. Yeah, the base damage early on for Eudora was recently, and by recently I mean just a few minutes ago, nerfed. But at this point in the game, with the amount of gold that they've been able to stack up, the Eudora is in full action.
1, 5, and 12. A lot of opportunities there. As I say that, connects.
Wow.
Oh, dude, Sagitno, that is him going down.
What a pick off there by Coach Chuck. Maximizing the distance. All the Jeet Kune Do just at the tip of the 3rd activation knockup, getting it. securing that kill.
Also, Pakwagdu. Raging Sandstorm. Just for the lulz.
That was also trying to get away from it. Now, yeah, team. Forcing the defensive. Oh, that's pick off.
Yeah, that's the suppress as well with the Winter Truncheon. Ding Dong Guantes cannot and does not have anything left in the gas tank for that. And that is a valuable pick off for team so far at the very least. But the minion waves are all pushing towards the side of their base.
And now team backs against the wall. Have to find a way to come back into this. One good set. Aaron being able to freely hit. It's a Gitnu. We're getting a lot of members of Lagunos to eat up that Cotter and Inferno. Gonna deal the damage, heal him through it, hold the front line. That might be another pick off.
The face check by Coach Chuck just costed that.
Now team can focus on, of course, helping out the farm for H2 and Aaron as well. Leave the purple buff, yes, it's gonna be going to Aaron at this point. Conceal, try to go to the orange buff. Will they make it? Just trying to get information. That's already orange buff secured there by hype bits. You have the idea where MB is. Be a big setup play here for a team. Also waiting for that bottom minion wave to push out. This is gonna be a fight, or an attempt for a fight here in the bottom.
Yeah, the hype bits does not want to get caught up here. And he does get caught, and he might just pay the price, and he does. Llama Force is already going to be going down. MB, the Chuck of... I was supposed to say the Chuck of Norris because, you know, Wave the Dragon, but that's still a good kick.
Man, at this point in 2021, I don't think there's... I think the population of people still getting Chuck Norris memes has gone down. And considering we're a younger viewership, I don't know. So you legit might have just shown how old you are with that reference.
Hey, you getting it also showed how old you are, knowing that reference.
No, not really. Is it the time to do an age reveal for Nomad now? Or no?
Is it also a time for age reveal? As we go back into the game, not talk about MLF Roar, going to be picked up by MB. Be focusing on the objectives this time around. They're giving out a lot as Doggy concealed, cannot feel the presence of Coach Chuck there for an ejection. Going to be forced to back off.
Yeah. Right now he's just trying to let that ejector go. Get that key pick off. Come in like a raging storm. Oh! What just happened?
What?
Did you see that flicker?
Uh-huh.
Alright. Maybe it's just a sidestep flicker. But the Lordell has already got started off here.
What? Alright, that didn't happen.
Nomad. It's alright now. I think Nomad has been sent to the Shadow Realm. Okay. Reptar's still here though. Still trying to play chicken, still playing a game of chicken. As Coach Chuck trying to find a positioning and also find the opening to go for it. Who is gonna pull the trigger first? Snickers up, that's gonna be unstoppable force going to Coach Chuck, but he's gonna get stunned by the lightning ball coming in from that Eudora, giving a little bit more room right now for Lagunos Esports to move around. No one getting picked off just yet. Key abilities avoided by both teams. H2 going after Coach Chuck. Use the quad, does have his ultimate if he wants to use it. No unstoppable force here for Dogs. That's gonna be the Winter Truncheon committed. That's gonna be Coach Chuck eating up the shadow kill by H2. And that's gonna be team taking out Sumpak Wangdu as well. But Ding Dong Guantes stopping the attempt of H2 there in the mid lane. Able to get off the lightning ball just in time to stop team. To stop H2 from getting a kill on him. Right now, team is just trying to play for possession around the map. They do have a bit of an advantage here. They can't go for a major objective just yet since H2 26 seconds away from coming back. Dogs positioned in the purple buff. looking for that pick off. This might get picked off here. Ren Chase there as well. I'm looking at the health, but Aaron is here at the Lord, fighting for the Lord, but he gets bursted down by Hypix and MP. He needs something like to find a blow. Dogs is here. Let's see if they can disrupt. They can get the steal. No, they don't. And that's gonna be Lagunos Esports getting that Lord. Hypix TV trying to fight this out. So getting way too tanky. Dogs as well, trying to get away, trying to deal damage, dancing around. They back off. That's gonna be a reset for team. As Lagunos Esports, we're able to secure the Lord. Or team rather. Oh yeah, Lagunos Esports. Excuse me. We're able to secure the Lord. And now team will try to defend this as Lagunos will also push the side lanes. Apply more pressure. Watch Benedetta with a quick clear. Tumpak might be the one in charge of joining the team fight. A2 goes in with a shadow kill. Let's take down that Lord. And now with that Lord down, team can breathe easy. Focus on clearing up the minion waves a bit. As Lagunos will still continue to push the minion waves to get more control on their side of the river. Now let's see how Lagunos are going to play this with team. Just trying to deal with the minion waves. Oh, that's a mid lane turret going to be going down. No one was able to clear that wave. But then again, it was just 1 or 2 hits away from going down, so it's okay as well. The team decided to give that up. Purple buff. Gonna be contested there. But in the top lane, Coach Chuck, Wangdu, and Chester gonna make a move. Team rotating up top. Are they gonna take this fight? Coach Chuck is gonna be able to avoid the damage, but that's gonna be the start of the damage with Sagitu. He does have the immortality. He's holding on. He's staying alive. That's gonna be full on fight. Coach Chuck with the way of the dragon onto the dogs, and that's gonna be the immortality pop, and Coach Chuck getting popped off as well. The shadow kill is committed. Hypix is eating it up, and Hypix gets bursted down. Ding Dong Guantes gets bursted down as well. MB, immortality pop. Immortality will not be enough to save you. Benedetta down. MB gone. So Pak Wangdu, last one standing. Immortality popped as well. That is a kill. 20 minutes. Not enough time for Lagunos Esports. And you can call this a game for team as they clean up house. Go for about getting the kills past 20 minutes. That's game number 1. Going to Aussie Doggies, Gitnu, Aaron, H2, and Red J. Good win by both of these two squads. Reptar